Hi, I'm Jonathan Mitchell with the award-winning Richmond Ford, and today we're coming to you from a farm where the Bronco is in its natural element. Now that the 2021 Bronco is finally in production, units are quickly rolling into our lot and just as fast rolling out as those lucky enough to place an order are finally procuring theirs. But the Bronco is a vehicle that's worth the wait. Now that you're going to see more of these on the streets, you're probably going to be a little bit more intrigued to learn even more. And there are a ton of videos out there with an abundance of information about the Bronco, but we at Richmond Ford want to go over some of those details that many of those just glaze over, as there are a ton of trim levels and packages to go over, but we'll do it a little bit quickly so we don't take up too much of your time. And we want to tell you about some of the unique points that make this vehicle the class of the field. So finally, without further ado, let's take a look at the 2021 Ford Bronco. To avoid any confusion right off the bat, there are multiple versions of the Bronco. The Bronco Sport has been roaming the streets since late 2020. This is a crossover-based small SUV and is similar in size to the Ford Escape. The Bronco, or known as the full-size Bronco, is a body-on-frame, hardcore, off-road capable SUV built to compete with the Jeep Wrangler. However, the Bronco exceeds the Wrangler in pretty much all categories, some that we'll touch on later in the video. The Bronco comes in two lengths, a 2-door and a 4-door. Now, as we dive into the trim levels, this particular Bronco is the Wildtrak and actually one of the highest trims that you can get. And this particular vehicle is available for you to come in and test drive and check out for yourself. But we haven't had a chance to get our hands on every single trim that there is, so please bear with us as we use some stock footage to get through them all. But we're going to take this Bronco out, check out some more details, and go for some off-roading adventures here on the farm, so stick around. The base Bronco is where we start. The base can be thought of as a blank slate for those customers wanting to keep initial costs low, but upgrade to their ultimate build. This trim comes with 30-inch tall tires and 16-inch steel wheels. At this time, we should mention that every trim is 4-wheel drive with part-time selectable engagement, or in the higher trims with automatic on-demand engagement. Both lengths come with removable doors and roof. And you can outfit the Sasquatch package, which is a factory package equipped with 17-inch black painted aluminum beadlock capable wheels, with 35-inch, which are LT 315/70R17 DSW mud terrain tires, electronic locking front and rear axles, a 4.7 final drive ratio, high clearance suspension, position sensitive Bilstein shock absorbers, and high clearance fender flares round out this package. The next level up is the Big Bend. This trim gives you more creature comforts such as a leather-wrapped steering wheel, heated seats, a power inverter for powering those essentials when camping, and a remote start function. This trim comes with 32-inch tires with 17-inch carbonized gray wheels. The next trim is the Black Diamond, and it is a middle-of-the-road option that features more off-road capability. A rear locking differential comes standard, as well as steel front and rear modular bumpers that offer additional approach and departure angles and can be modified with these exclusive Bronco bolts. You also get rock sliders and a heavy-duty skid plate that offers extra off-road protection. This trim also comes with those classic cool 17-inch steel wheels standard. Marine-grade vinyl seats offer easy cleanup for when the trail decides to come home with you, and this trim also comes equipped with 32-inch tires standard. The next trim level is where things get a lot more luxurious. The Outer Banks trim features 18-inch black painted wheels on 32-inch tires, signature LED lighting on the headlights and taillights, body-colored fender flares, and powder-coated side steps. On the interior, you can get leather heated seats, a 12-inch Sync 4 touchscreen, and a rocking B&O sound system. The most off-road capable trim is the Badlands. This trim features Bilstein monotube shocks, a stabilizer bar disconnect which allows for better articulation over rocks and trails, both front and rear locking differentials, and 33-inch tires standard on a 17-inch wheel. You can outfit the Badlands in a variety of packages from low to mid to high to luxe, which gives you interior options from those previously mentioned trim levels from a base model to all the creature comforts. The highest trim level is the Wildtrak. This trim features the Sasquatch package standard with its 35-inch tires, 17-inch beadlock capable wheels, front and rear locking differentials, and all the other off-road goodies except for the stabilizer disconnect. This is because the Wildtrak is more of a high-speed off-road focused Bronco, as it comes with a 2.7-liter EcoBoost 6-cylinder standard. Briefly, you may hear of or see a first edition trim. This trim encompasses all of the highest and best options available in the Bronco. However, these are limited to the 2021 model years only, and they've all been spoken for. Now, you may hear about the different packages available. They are standard, which features LED headlamps, black door handles, black mirror caps, black fender flares, and fender tie-down hooks, and a manual air conditioning with push-button start. The mid package is where you get more creature comforts like 2-door intelligent access with lock-unlock, a 110-volt AC power outlet, ambient footwell lighting, and auto-dimming rearview mirror with dual-zone electronic automatic temperature controls and heated front seats. Additionally, you have illuminated visor mirrors, a remote start system, the reverse sensing system, a navigation with 3-month trial, Sync 4 with enhanced voice recognition, and Copilot 360 with pre-collision assist, automatic emergency braking, Bliss, the blind spot information system, the lane keeping system, auto high beam headlamps, and a rear view camera with backup assist grid lines. Moving up the ranks, the high packages include all mid-package content plus a 12-inch center stack touchscreen, a 360-degree camera, additional sound deadening materials, the forward sensing system, a side view mirror, LED approach lamps, and spotlight. The Luxe package features all of the high package content plus adaptive cruise control, the B&O sound system with 10 speakers including a subwoofer. You get evasive steering assist, a heated steering wheel, a garage door opener, 2 more smart charging USB ports, and a wireless charging pad, and finally, voice-activated touchscreen navigation. Whew! Now, with all of that information about the trim and packages out of the way, let's dive into what makes the Bronco unique. First thing you notice is the incredible job that Ford has done with the styling. The Bronco harkens back to its roots with the inspiration of the first Bronco that made its debut in 1966. The circular headlights, the high fenders, raised power dome hood, and Bronco spelled out on its mesh grille all serve as a nod to the Bronco's past. You get sightlines on both sides of the hood that double as tie-down points. This retro styling also makes its way around the rear with the tail lamps and rear-mounted spare tire. The nostalgia doesn't end there though, as the new 2021 Bronco is also a convertible. You can outfit the Bronco with a removable soft top or removable hardtop. Right now, the hardtop is offered in this gray, molded in color option, but future models will offer more color options such as gloss black, white, and body color matched. But for now, the hardtop gives you plenty of configuration options to remove only the front panels, both front and rear, or complete removal. The soft top option can be pulled back from the front as any soft top, or it can be completely taken off. To further air out your Bronco, the doors, just like on the original, are completely removable. 2 simple bolts and a quick disconnect harness allow you to lift the doors right off and place them into a provided bag that you can even take with you on the trails in the 4-door version's cargo area. Now this particular Bronco is actually outfitted with the modular front bumper that features the Bronco labeled bolts all around it. Now this means that you can either remove or add accessories to these locations, and they're labeled Bronco as a homage to the old World War II military Jeeps built by Ford. And you get your nice tie-down hooks here with your steel bash plate and your opening for your active grille shutters. Pretty cool stuff. Now in addition to all of these removable bolts here, you can actually remove the fender flares as well. You just simply have to turn all of these tabs located under the fender down, and then simply pull out. Now, this is going to allow for larger tires to be fitted, or more articulation, or to simply make the body narrower when running through trails. And then to put it all back together, simply just line up the holes, give it a little tap, and don't forget to put all of your tabs back closed, and you're off and running. The Bronco comes with a choice of powertrain options. A 2.3-liter 4-cylinder EcoBoost engine with 300 horsepower and 325 pound-feet of torque is mated to a 6-speed manual transmission with extra crawler gear for a total of 7 speeds, and that comes standard. Or you can outfit this engine with a 10-speed automatic transmission. For more power, go with the 2.7-liter EcoBoost 6-cylinder engine with 330 horsepower and 415 pound-feet of torque. This engine is mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission, and unfortunately the manual is not an option. This Bronco is equipped with a 2.7-liter, and even with these massive 35-inch tires, this thing can get up and go. No matter which engine you opt for with the towing package, you get a maximum of 3,500 pounds of towing capability. The Bronco features selectable drive modes that are referred to as GOAT modes, which stands for Go Over Any Terrain. These range from normal to eco to sport, slippery, mud rut, and sand modes. Rock crawl and Baja modes are available in the higher trims. These modes are selected via a turn dial here in the center. Additionally, here in the center is a button to activate trail control. This is a cruise control setting for low-speed trail driving and relieves the stress of throttle and brake when off-roading. This is only available in the automatic, but alternatively, the manual features the previously mentioned crawler gear. Another feature exclusive to the 2.7-liter is Trail Control one-pedal drive. This feature, useful in even more technically challenging terrain, allows the driver to control the vehicle with only the accelerator, and when the foot is taken off, it automatically applies brakes, eliminating the 2-pedal drive required by the competition. Trail Turn Assist is a class-exclusive feature that allows the driver to lock one of the rear wheels on one side to increase the Bronco's already tight turning radius. This will allow you to maneuver on tight trails and bends. There's no doubt that the Bronco is an off-road monster, and it includes best-in-class performance in the following categories. Breakover. The Bronco can handle drops and inclines with ease with a departure angle of 37.2 degrees and a 29-degree breakover angle. Best available ground clearance. Rolling over obstacles such as rocks, branches, and deep dips require ground clearance. With 11.6 inches on the 2-door and 11.5 inches on the 4-door, the Sasquatch package-equipped Broncos have the best from-factory ground clearance in its class. And when things get a little wet, you may find yourself fording through some water. The Bronco has best-in-class water fording up to 33.5 inches with the Sasquatch package-equipped 35-inch tires. We all know that the Bronco was designed to perform off-road, but let's face it, even the competition spends most of its time on-road, and the Bronco was built to be an everyday livable vehicle that makes it just that much better. With this independent front suspension, you have a lot better control when you're on the road, which makes for an overall more pleasurable driving experience. So the interior of the Bronco was actually inspired by the original, as you can tell, with this large flat-faced dash. And all of the controls here are easy to use, easy to reach, and easy to read. The greenhouse here in the Bronco actually feels a lot larger than the competition because you have more shoulder room, leg room, and footwell room, and your glass here is further forward. Now, all of this will lead to an overall more comfortable driving experience. The steering wheel is just the right size and features thumb bolsters to have a better grip and control on the wheel. The buttons and stalks feel solid and unbreakable. Even the knobs for the dial controls are wrapped in a rubber material to give it a rugged fit and finish that will hold up to torture. The Bronco was built with function in mind, and that translates to the interior where the dash and door panels are easy to clean without unnecessary materials in places that collect dirt. Speaking of easy to clean, you can outfit your Bronco with 3 seating materials: cloth, leather, or a marine grade vinyl. The last option is your go-to if you plan on to do a lot of top-down, doors-off trails. These seats are waterproof and easy to clean with a hose. When you have standing water in your Bronco from cleaning or from a river crossing, there are convenient drain plugs in the floor to allow that excess water to escape. The rear cargo area is massive for this class of vehicle. The roll bars do not intrude on the cargo space, giving you not only more room front to back, but side to side as well. You get LED lighting and power here in the back as well. You can fit a table to the swing gate, which is also really cool. Rear seat passengers have plenty of room. I'm 5'10" and I fit very comfortably behind myself. There's power sources and USB ports that make the back seats plenty livable for a long trip. The seats even fold down completely flat, and there's only a slight hump from the cargo area to the folded down rear seats. Molly straps on the back of the front seats offer a tie down for accessories or even holding kids' water bottles and toys on long road trips. Back to the driver's seats, you can outfit in the higher packages fully function electric seats. This is a feature that the competition does not offer, even in its highest trim. The grab handles on the sides of the dash and center console have a rubberized feel to them, which is great for grip, especially with the ribs for your fingers. You won't be as fatigued when grabbing these on off-road jarring adventures. The Bronco has lockable storage in the center console, which also houses your all 4 automatic capable up and down door windows. There's a massive storage bin with available wireless charging in the center console, along with a nice Made in Dearborn plaque, which is a tasteful touch. The center controls are all located above the shifter, so you don't have to worry about any workarounds for the intuitive climate controls and easy to read audio controls. Above that, you have either an 8 or 12-inch screen running Ford's latest Sync 4 infotainment system. This smooth as glass touchscreen experience offers little to no lag. It's easy to use with swipe gestures to navigate to the function you want, and over here is featured a smaller sub-menu that you can actually scroll through to bring up your trip, fuel economy, off-road status, and more. It's all really simple to use. Above the screen are your off-road switches that are rubberized and easy to reach to control your front and rear lockers, your trail turn assist, and your stability control, amongst others. And if you look overhead, you can get 6 auxiliary switches, more than the 4 offered by the competition in a hard-to-reach location. Right now, hardtops are hard to come by, but the soft top is very easy to use and open to let your hair go flying. You can keep the top on, but be open. As you can see, there is no intrusion between the front and rear seats for a fully open-air experience. The Bronco was built with a high-quality interior, and that's ever apparent as I have the rag top open here, and you can still hear me pretty well. And you can only imagine if you had somebody sitting here in the passenger seat that you could have a decent conversation, even at highway speeds. So as you have noticed throughout this video, we've actually swapped out to this red Bronco here on the farm. That's because this one is at our Richmond Ford West location and available for you to test drive at any time. Just make sure to reach out to us for more information and to schedule your appointment. Now, speaking of colors, this one here is Rapid Red, with the previous being the Cactus Gray. Now, we also have more unique colors like Area 51 and Cyber Orange available, and rumor is that in the 2022 model year we're going to see even more colors, including a green option, which is going to be a very welcome addition in my opinion. So that about does it for our video on the new Bronco, and I've had a blast making it for you. However, that leads us to orders and reservations. Well, unfortunately, if you have not already placed a reservation or an order, you're probably not going to get behind the wheel of a 2021 unless you find something in the pre-owned market. However, at any one of our 3 locations, we can help you get behind the wheel of the Bronco of your dreams. Just reach out to us for more information. And if you forego things like the hard top and the towing package and the Lux package, you're just going to get behind the wheel that much sooner. And always remember that we do in-house customization, so if you want to do your own wheels and tires, a lift kit, anything like that, we are your go-to. And we have an exclusive 100,000-mile warranty and 5-star customer service because we are driven by you. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.